because that tournament is right around the corner.
Yeah, two great young head coaches in this league. Opening tip is controlled by Central Michigan. They're in the maroon uniforms. Rim protector with 23 blocks on the season. Shot clock down to 7. Diallo screen for Carruthers. That first step is so good, and she is starting after rolling that ankle a month ago. Rockets turning defense into offense. A 9-2 self again.
Yeah, the first step, and then you got to honor that, and then you get the hesitation on top of it, get you off balance.
Threw it with a miss, and then thrown in by Darrington. For the night for the Rockets.
Toledo has won 20 out of the last 25 ball games in the rebounding battle, 9 straight. They would definitely need to do that here tonight against the number 1 ranked rebounding team in the conference and defend without fouling.
Being out of the equation, that has really limited Central Michigan's rotations as well. Here's Pat Anumba with the steal and layup. A couple of times turnover-prone ball clubs, and right on cue, that's another giveaway for Bushel. Ella Weaver gliding in.
Especially on the offensive end, you know, you'll take the easy ones when they present themselves.
Morrison will launch and hit. Comes Anderson, senior from South Lyon. That's another giveaway. 4 in the first 5 minutes for Toledo, and it's Ella Weaver again turning defense into offense. It really can be contagious. Offense is at its best when you don't really have to think too much. When you can't stop turning the ball over, you can't help but think.
You got to be careful.
Maddie Morrison doing what she does best. Used to playing big minutes off the bench, but not that big. Maddie Morrison trying to shake loose. Couldn't do it. Taylor Johnson knocks it down.
Give Taylor Johnson a lot of credit. Hand in her face at the end of the clock.
And looking for more. Darrington on the block. 3 Rockets surround her. This is Bushel for 3. 9 in a row for CMU. Carrier. That's big. And now the defense has to think. No space for Weaver to get off the shot with Anderson guarding her. Here comes Kendall Carruthers. Weaver lets it go. She said a few weeks ago, shoot or shoot. You got to have that next shot mentality. I have to believe they're all going to go in. That goes in, plus the foul for Taylor Anderson.
See here, Weaver too much at the lower body on the contact.
Weaver tried to get open. That was telegraphed straight to Anderson in time. Anderson, 5 points in the last 4 seconds of the quarter. And the Chippewas lead by 3 after 1. So that will likely be an extended minutes for Taylor Johnson here in the second quarter. Hocevar couldn't flip that in. Took that shot to the jaw when she collided with Maddie Morrison. Almost another turnover. Pruitt nearly came down on the baseline. This is a lineup for Toledo that hasn't been on the floor together all that much this year. Need to avoid these scoreless droughts of 2, 2.5, 3 minutes. Anumba, nice handoff to Puan, and that's blocked by Johnson. Morrison rising up.
That's big time too, because Pat Anumba was right in her hip pocket with a hand in her face.
That 3-guard lineup with Cadence Dykstra off the bench. Tough shot, and it goes, and that ends the scoreless drought in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, very efficient, 49% from the field, and good to see them get rewarded for their efforts, getting to play Division I college basketball, and tonight facing each other.
Cameron Vandenbosch squaring the shoulders. Dykstra tried to stay in front of Lila Turnbull, who said she's not much of a scorer.
Good.
And everyone has to guard Maddie Morrison, driving from the baseline for the bucket.
Yeah, rejected the screen, gave her the edge.
Has been on display this evening. Hocevar in the corner, bring it up.
A good jab step to freeze the defender.
She's somebody else that just needs to see the ball go in the basket. Pruitt found Vandenbosch on her and took advantage.
Got the best of her there.
Hocevar screened, and Carruthers says thank you very much.
She doesn't need much, but when she gets that move going, you get to the front of the rim, and then Anderson coming right back.
Picked up by Anderson. Looking for another big bucket before halftime. Turnbull open and hits. Central Michigan 7 of 12 shooting in this quarter. Rivers wanted the step back three, but Turnbull was stuck to her. Dykstra, extra step.
She has great footwork inside, needs to continue to go to it.
Darrington. Weaver came over to offer help, and it didn't matter. Such an efficient scorer, Darrington at 58%.
Right to the glass. If Toledo's going to double, it's got to come sooner.
First time either team is led by double figures, but it doesn't last long. Ella Weaver with the outside. She's 2 for 4 from there. And we know she can be quite streaky. Darrington, that's too easy.
You don't like dead ball turnovers either because you're giving up the possession, but at the same time, it at least allows your defense to get back and reset. 5 on 5.
Anumba will try and hit. And we've talked about it before. Somebody that's had to be really patient. Last year, 9.8 minutes a game. This year, up to 25. And Cadence Dykstra, a half dozen points off the bench. Jenny Bacchus wanted this to be set up a lot faster.
Well, she wanted Dykstra to hit Vandenbosch in semi-transition. Just didn't see her.
Weaver driving on the smoke. Ryland Bushel, and a chance to give Toledo the lead at the line.
Coming out of the locker room, down 6. Weaver, the strong.
Weaver will drive again. Too strong. Hocevar kept it alive. Did not touch the rim. She'll go back up and score. Replacing the other.
Cadence Dykstra's played extremely well on both ends of the floor for the Rockets. It'll be a quick blow. Oh, miscommunication there, or just got knocked off.
Kendall Carruthers, just 5 points. We said in the open that needed to be an uptick in her offensive production. Hocevar didn't help. Ultimately didn't matter. She grabs the rebound off of Lila Turnbull's miss. Here is Carruthers. Book it. To honor. Borson. Prayer goes unanswered. Put up and in by Turnbull. That's enough old man yells at Cloud for now. We got a good basketball game here. Oh, Cadence Dykstra, the back cut set up by Anumba.
The extra defender in the low post.
Oh, Morrison, the blow by.
All of a sudden, that offense looks a lot better.
Sure, they take the lead into the fourth. Remember that 5-point flurry from Taylor Anderson at the end of the first quarter. Had 5 points in 4 seconds. Carruthers banks it home just before the horn. She started to come alive in that third quarter. Darrington.
Yeah, got her work done early. Deep seal.
Carruthers nowhere to go against the length of Morrison. Weaver twisting, turning, extra step, couldn't finish. Chance for the Chippewas to get within one possession, which they do.
Yeah, Jenny Bacchus can use a timeout.
43 rebounds, and there's still 7 minutes left. That's one of the worst rebounding teams in the country by virtue of their style of play. Ella Weaver with a huge three.
Good job at Pat Newman.
After the break, once again, the game in the MAC coming down to the... That is a special, special player. Taylor Anderson answers the Ella Weaver three with one of her own at the very end of the shot clock. Goals tonight for something else altogether. Hocevar trying to stay with Darrington. It is so tough to do by yourself. Now Alexa Hocevar has been the most effective interior defender on Ayana Sarai Darrington. She's out of the game, and last led at 42-40 Central Michigan. And Darrington taking advantage of Evan. Carrier 61-60. Morrison just standing in the corner. Oh, that's huge for Ryland Bushel, the freshman, with a huge basket. Ella Weaver falling away. Missed everything. Got them both. Anumba hits it with 3.5.
You got him.
Got the second. Now all they have to do is not, or they can foul if they want to, up by 4. Morrison intercepts the pass, and that's it. So Central Michigan's 2-game losing streak is over.